You are listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report, episode number 210.5, our Ball State Women's NCAA Tournament preview with Star Press sports editor Cade Hampton.
You're listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report with your host, Greg Mengelt.
All right, Cade, enough talk about Casablanca, as we were talking about before the podcast. We're not just sports fans, are we, Cade?
No, we are not. We're fans of everything.
We
Art,
actually have
film.
other interests, yeah.
Exactly.
We are actually here to talk about the Ball State Cardinals women's team headed to the NCAA tournament in Waco, Texas. Probably not the best location as far as you're concerned, but it is what it is. And Cade, tell us about their first round opponent.
Yeah, first round opponent, they got just like they did back in 2009, the first and only other time they've been to the tournament, they got a 12 seed draw, so they're taking on a 5 seed, and just as they did last time, it's a 5 seed from the nasty SEC. So a pretty tough matchup, obviously. You kind of expect that as a mid-major going into the big dance as a double-digit seed. So
hopefully it turns out
Miss,
the same this time.
Yeah, hey, last time they went and upset Pat Summitt and 5 seed Tennessee. So
that's right.
And they certainly have the talent, the experience, the coaching, the buy-in to go in and pull off another upset. I think if
absolutely
you look at the women's bracket, you look at these double-digit, you don't see as many double-digit upsets in the women's bracket as you do in the men's. But looking at these 10, 11, 12 seeds, it's hard to feel better about any of them than Ball State, if you ask me.
I think you are absolutely right. I think Ole Miss is in trouble.
Yeah, and Ole Miss, they are, to their credit, a really, really great defensive team. They've got a really strong veteran player in Madison Scott. She's I think a fifth-year senior. She's been there all 5 years, and she's, great defender, great, kind of a point forward type player. She's their top scorer, but she can also distribute the ball pretty well. So, and they're pretty similar, I would say, to Ball State. I think they have 4 players averaging at least 10 points per game, so a really kind of balanced, well-rounded attack. But where they really kill you is their defense. They're a really stout defensive team. They, people always say defense travels. So Waco isn't exactly a good trip for Ole Miss either. Obviously, It's closer than Muncie, but it's
really just really, really far away for both.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, not a great draw geographically, and even if Ball State does manage to pull off that elusive double-digit seed first-round upset, I don't foresee them. I assume Baylor will come out of that region and move on to Spokane. So, but yeah, what a season that they've had. You really, even if they go and get blown out by Ole Miss, you have to commend them for the season that they've had, winning the MAC, putting that together. And then Allie Becky, what a career that she's had that's coming to an end here. Just an awesome kind of culmination of a lot of time and effort and some heartbreak over the years, some disappointment, like last year coming up short in the MAC tournament and things like that. So something you love to see for this group of girls and Coach Sally. It's a really, it's been a great year.
Yeah, and I think I'll probably end up being wrong about this, like I usually am, but I think Ole Miss is in trouble. Just my opinion. By the way, the game is at 6 o'clock. It's on ESPNU, and it is in the Spokane region.
And I will say, out of the kind of SEC schools on that middle line, that 5 seed, 4 seed line, I think Alabama also got a 5 seed. I think Tennessee also got a 5 seed, and then there was Kentucky as a 4 seed as well. So I think out of those kind of mid-tier SEC teams, because you got at the top, obviously, you got South Carolina, LSU,
right,
and that. But those kind of middle-tier ones that got those 4 and 5 seeds, I think Ole Miss, in terms of how they match up with Ball State, was probably their best draw. Again, I personally, in my prediction story, I predicted Ball State to lose by a good amount, but again, it would not surprise me. They certainly have the talent, the depth, the coaching, all of that to push an SEC team to the wire.
Yeah, what do you think it was coaching wise that made this team click?
I really think it's just the culture that has been bred there by Brady Sally. I mean, they all I mean the amount of buy-in on this roster, they're all, playing for each other. They're playing for Ball State. They're not playing to try and get like an NIL offer or make themselves look better for the transfer portal, because I mean all of these players, I mean, Becky, Madeline Bischoff, Marie Kiefer, Alex Richard, all of them, I would imagine with how good they've been over the years, had legitimate like Power Four schools offering them a bag of NIL money to come and play for them instead. But Coach Sally just, I mean, the culture, they had unfinished business to take care of, and they were all bought in and locked in throughout the season on accomplishing those goals, and they sure as hell went out and did it.
Something, Kate, I learned today is that Ball State has better odds to win the national championship, according to Vegas, than Indiana does, than Louisville does, than Oregon. A lot of teams like that, Illinois, Creighton, Nebraska. So Vegas really likes the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I guess Vegas, probably knows that they're better than your average, mid-major conference champ that comes in here with a double-digit seed. I think, people, on paper, you look at those factors and it's like, okay, this team isn't really a threat to do anything. But I mean, this Ball State team, they're just built different. I mean, seniors and the level of experience they've got and just the talent. I mean, their starting five, I would say, is all Power Four level, like upper echelon college basketball talent. Like it just, people don't think of a mid-major school like a MAC team having that level of talent, but I mean, it's serious, it's legit. I think all of them would start at other Power Four, SEC, Big Ten, whatever schools.
And by the way, just 14-1 to make the Sweet 16. So
Yeah, not too
again,
bad at all.
again, Vegas likes the Cardinals. And by the way, Ole Miss is slightly favored higher than Louisville or than Ball State, but is 300-1 to win it. So um, Ball State likely to lose the first round, according to Vegas, but also could make a run. So that's just an interesting side note. I thought people would enjoy hearing that they have better odds than teams like Tennessee. So that's cool. And some blue bloods like Louisville's kind of become a powerhouse in the league and or in the nation, and so to be better odds than them, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and when are they scheduled to leave for, or maybe they already have?
Yeah, they left today, touched down in Waco. They are there. I saw them post. They're at the Dr. Pepper Museum down in Texas, which
Nice,
I know Brady Sally is a big Dr. Pepper fan, which he and I have in common. So,
man.
uh,
I as well.
I mean, how could you not be a Dr. Pepper
Oh,
fan? I
it's
mean,
so
seriously,
good.
I don't really know many people who like are against like anti Dr. Pepper. Like I get it
Yeah,
if you don't like soda, it's too sweet or whatever, but like among people that do drink soda, that do like to partake in a little sweet tooth, Dr.
yeah.
Pepper, I feel like Dr.
It's
Pepper doesn't have any detractors.
it's just the best. Well, for some reason, for some reason, producer Susie does not like it, and I don't
Oh
get it.
well,
But she has good taste in everything else, but apparently not in soda. So thank you so much for your time, Kate. Look very much forward to seeing what the Cardinals can do Friday at 6 o'clock.
yes, sir, absolutely. I'm excited to watch, and I'll have coverage.
Cade, what else are you working on? Obviously, Delta and Wapahani are alive in the tournament. What else is going on with the Star Press coverage?
Yeah, I will have coverage this weekend on Friday of the Ball State women's game, of course, and then on Saturday I will be making the long haul up to Michigan City to cover Wapahani.
Ooh,
We'll have writers within the USA Today network at it's Logansport and Lafayette Jeff. So It'll be yeah, that frees me up to make the long trek up north to Michigan City, and we'll have a hopefully have a story on all three of those teams come Saturday, and maybe see if somebody can make it to Gamebridge.
Yeah, I forgot to mention Monroe Central. I sometimes forget that you covered them because I only think of Delaware County. So Monroe
Yeah,
Central as well.
they're right over there in Randolph, kind of right by the county line. It's pretty close, but I mean, what a season they've had, first year under Coach Klein, and just put together this run that they're on. It's been cool to see. It's been fun to watch, and they've got a tough draw in the first matchup. But talking to some other friends earlier, some other network writers, I think we all kind of agreed that Monroe Central has, I think, the best player in that semi-state tournament in Easton Foster. But obviously, when you have a guy like that, he's going to draw a lot of defensive attention. So it's going to be on the guys around him to really step up and have their moments as well.
All right, Cade. Thank you so much for your time. And again, we look forward to hearing some Ball State updates, and you will be back very soon to talk some semi-state basketball.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'll actually have my semi-state preview article is coming out tomorrow morning in the Star Press. So keep an eye out for that. And
You mean
yeah.
today? Because this
Huh?
podcast is running on Thursday
Oh,
morning.
right. Oh, right. Yeah. So
Today.
if this is running on Thursday morning, then my preview article for semi-states in the Star Press is out now. So everybody go check that out and give it a good read.
And please go do that. Please go check out Cade's work. I've been in the business 30 years, and I can tell you that is a kid who is going places. And thank you for listening. If you're interested in seeing the Central Indiana Sports Report continue to grow and thrive, please share these segments with your friends and family. We thank you as always. Central Indiana Sports Report is a product of ITG Media, and I love Susie.